Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's real sturdy. That's real sturdy. Let me say something. If I no. Oh, my camera might fall out the window. Hold on. Oh shit. It's not gonna fall. Alright, look. Yo, what's up, man? I was supposed to have my sunglasses on for this joint too, but it's all good, y'all. How y'all feeling, man? How you doing? Listen, I ain't gonna lie, man. This is a different type of video, right? This is a different type of video right here. Y'all like, damn, what you reacting to? I ain't reacting to nothing. I'm about to tell y'all a story. It's story time. I got a lot of stories, man, and I kind of just want to get them out there. There's all this different type of shit I could be talking about on YouTube, and I definitely took a break, but it wasn't even a break. Like I said, I had shit going on. I've been working on this tape, finishing that joint. I'm starting another joint, so you know what I'm saying. If you somebody that's watching the YouTube, you know my plans, because the people that's watching my gram, they probably don't know my plans. But y'all know I'm working on. I finished my tape. It's finally done, and I'm working on another one. You know what I'm saying? I told the girl to send me her name so I could say it right, but she didn't. But shout out Dear Mirror. I guess that's how you say it, Dear Mirror. We about to have a tape near her. She make beats. She's a legend. Shout outs to her. You know what I mean? Salute to her. But we about to talk about this, right? I'm gonna tell y'all this story, right? And this story, I don't know how I describe this. Like this story was just, it was nutty. It was a nutty ass story. It was a nutty ass situation. So, and mind you, I'm gonna tell y'all the first initial of everybody's name that's involved. You feel what I'm saying? So it ain't no confusion and shit. So this is when I was in high school, right? I don't even know what to call the story, but it's just basically, you can't trust everybody. You know what I mean? And I learned this at a young age. This happened when I had to be 15 or 16 or something like that. So look, this is what happened. Now, before I go into what happened, you gotta know a little bit about me. Before I got to high school, I'm not gonna say I stayed to myself, but I was kind of reserved. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had chicks that I was cool with. I dealt with like a couple of them, but I wasn't really dealing with chicks at that time, at that age. Like, I still was a young boy. I still had a youngin' mentality. So I was like, you know, I wanted to deal with girls. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Nigga was fat. Nigga couldn't get no hoes. No, nigga could get some hoes, but it wasn't like I'm getting hoes every day. You feel me? I'm getting hoes today. I might get some hoes next week, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I had to go to, like, when I graduated from 8th grade, I was in the gym every day. 9th grade came, I was a monster. I wasn't even tough like that in 9th grade. Yeah, I still was a little chunky, but in 9th grade though, it was a whole difference though. Like, that shit definitely changed, because I'm in 8th grade, ain't nobody really fucking with me like that. I ain't even fucking no bitches. I'm talking to girls, and you know what I mean? We might kiss here and there, and you know, you kiss a girl in that age, just a little peck joint, like a little, you know what I'm saying? But that shit ain't nothing. So I get to high school, you know, like I said, I done lost weight, you know, the clothes that I got fit good. So now it's different. Now I go to high school and people like really is fucking with me. People showing me attention. And even the older chicks is showing me attention, you know what I'm saying? So, long story short, when I got to high school, in 9th grade, I used to mess with like, I'm not even gonna say I don't wanna say everybody, but like every grade, I talked to a female in every one of them grades. Or a dude, like, you know, that's my man, you know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, bro? Dab him up, you know what I'm saying? I was on the baseball team, so I knew a lot of older niggas already, because I had went to the baseball team before 9th grade even started. So, you know what I'm saying, when I got to the school, like, you know, it was a summer league, so I was playing baseball with them niggas. I knew a lot of the older kids that was on that baseball team, so that when I got to school and it started, I knew them. Like, even though I knew that I wasn't gonna know nobody else, I knew that I would know them. So I knew them, and they embraced me. Yo, what's up, bro? I'm dapping them up and all that. Yo, what's up? So long story short, 9th grade, I'm or once I get to ninth grade, this is when I'm starting to hang with older people. You know what I'm saying? And we, you know, we just on some older shit. I'm on some older shit. I feel like I'm thorough as shit because I'm fucking with all older people. Like at the school, the old niggas, the 11th graders want me to come and smoke her because I wasn't a baller. So ain't nobody never want me to come and ball. But niggas that smoke, niggas that rap, they want me to fuck with them and shit. So this is where the story started. That was a long ass intro. This is where the story started. So I went to a high school called WB Saw. If you're from Philly, you know where that's at. You know that's the farm school. That's what they call it, the farm school. That's what everybody call it. Oh, you went to the farm school. You went to the farm school. Mind you, they got different majors. That's what they call it, different majors. So you could be a animal science major. That's the farm joint because it's a farm. It's a farm out there. But you could be an animal science major. You could be an environmental science major. You could be a plant science major, or you could be a food science major. I was in food science because I like to deal with food. You know what I'm saying? I was fat as shit before, so it's like, why wouldn't I want to deal with food? So I do the food science shit. So I was in 10th grade at the time. I'm in 10th grade at the time. So at this time, I'm into trading sneakers. Like, if you don't know, like, it is what it says. It's self-explanatory. I'm trading sneakers. So if you got a pair of sneakers that I like a lot, and I got a pair of sneakers that you like a lot, and we wear the same size, we gonna bring them to school. We gonna trade them. Boom. So I was cool with this boy. We gonna call him E. I was cool with E. And I'm in 10th grade at the time. E is in 11th grade. And, we ain't really do nothing. And mind you, I ain't even gonna say it like that, but E hung around his grade, but he also hung around a lot of my grade. So now when people do stuff like that, I don't, because I'm not about to, if I'm in 10th grade, I'm not about to hang around a bunch of 9th graders. I'm not doing that. I'm trying to hang with the 11th graders or the 12th graders. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. But this nigga, he always wanted to hang with us. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't knocking him if he see it. I'm not knocking you, bro. You know what I mean? You do what you want to do. But I wouldn't be doing that. So, like I said, I'm cool with E. And we had planned to trade sneakers. So this is what happened. Like I said, I went to Saw. And it's another school in Philly called Imhotep. Now, that's kind of like, alright, Imhotep is a high school, but they have a elementary school. It's not called Imhotep, it's called Imani. I went to Imani, but I didn't go to Imhotep though. I went somewhere else because I was tired of it was an African center school. I was tired of wearing this uniforms and the dashikis and all that. I was tired of that shit. So I was like, I ain't doing that. So I went to Saw. So like I said, they one day saw at Imhotep, they rumbled. Like it was a big ass fight. It was a big ass rumble. And I didn't know about it because I ain't had nothing to do with it. But the reason I found out is because E hit me up. So now this is what happened. I'm gonna tell from my perspective. I'm in class one day. I'm chilling. This nigga E calls me. He texts me in class because this was in 2016. You wasn't supposed to have no phone out. They get a phone, they taking that shit. So he texts me. I'm under the joint like, what's up, bro? Where my phone at? Where my phone even at? Oh, it's in my pocket. I'm in the class. I'm like this, under the desk, like, what the fuck? Nigga talk about, yo. The 12th grade, mind you, E is in 11th grade, but he like, yo, the 12th grade is trying to jump me in the bathroom, bro. Where you at? So first of all, you could already tell. Damn, I'm talking about damn. Hold on. Okay. Nice. Oh, okay. She's nice. But listen. Oh yeah, she tough. But yeah, so I he like, yo, they trying to jump me in the bed. They trying to jump me in the bathroom. So we had different buildings, so it was like he said they trying to jump me in the ag building. I said, damn, okay. I hit the, cause me, I'm a solid nigga, so I'm gonna anytime. And I thought this was my man. Like that's what I'm saying. I thought this was my man. I really thought this was my homie. I'm like, yo, I need to go to the bathroom. I gotta go. Yo, Wop gotta piss. Wop gotta piss. I got to go. They like, go. I goes to the bathroom. It's nobody in there. Nobody's in the bathroom. So now I'm looking at I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? Right? So I'm texting him like, yo, what's up? Like, where you at? You alright? Where you at? What the fuck? You told me come to the ag building. I'm in the ag building. Where you at, bro? Where you at? I walked past the office because the classroom that I was in, I had to walk past the office to get to that bathroom. And then to get back to my classroom, I had to walk past the office again and get to my room. So when I walk past the office to go back to the classroom, I see him in the office sitting there with his dad. Now, mind you, I didn't know that was his dad, but I assumed that was his dad. It was his dad. But I'm like, damn, he's sitting in the office with his pop. So I'm like, okay, he must have told his pop, yo, like, they about to try to tip on me in this joint, like, I need you to come and get me. And he came and got him. So I'm like, alright, okay. So that his pop came and got him and left. Like they left the school. So I'm like, I asked him like, damn, what happened? Your pop came? He like, yeah, my pop had to come and grab me. Da, 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 da. I'm like, alright, damn, okay. This is E, the one that I'm cool with in 11th grade. Mind you, I'm in 10th grade. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just telling you from my perspective. So boom. I'm like, yo, why your pop can't get you? I'm like, first of all, why is these niggas trying to jump you? He like, yo, me and the 12th graders, you know, we went down Germantown trying to rumble Imhotep, and there was a beef, and they think that I ran on them, but I didn't run. I'm really like I really got beat up with them niggas. I didn't run. They just didn't know. So I'm like, damn, okay. And I understand that, nigga. If I come down there with you somewhere, if I go with you somewhere, and we about to rumble, and you leave me, I'm fucking you up when I get home. When I get back and I'm good, I'm fucking you up. So I understand that shit. But he's telling me that he rumbled and he got beat up. This is what he's telling me, bro. I was there. I didn't run. I rumbled. I got beat up. I'm like, all right. You my man, I'm never gonna, I don't give a fuck. Like, that's just me. That's how I'm built. Like, that's how I'm designed, bro. Like, I'm never, if you my man, I don't give a fuck what you did. I don't care, bro. I don't care. If you did that shit and you owning it, we gonna handle that shit, bro. And you my man, though. If you like an acquaintance, yeah, I ain't got nothing to do with that, brother. Why did you run on them niggas? You shouldn't have even been there. But you my man. When I say you my man, I mean that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, bet. You my man. Like, I'm a rock for you. So, you know, that was the day one. So the next day come, this one we about to trade sneakers. So I'm like, yo, we finna trade these sneakers, bro. I bring my pair of sneakers. I remember I had a pair of, cause when I was in high school, I was grabbing Air Forces all the time again, all Air Force Ones. Any type of joint, they had the Spider-Man joints. They had if y'all really sneakerheads, bro, y'all know that Air Force One and Phone Posits had the same sneakers around the same time. Asteroid pack, the Spider-Man pack, all these packs of sneakers with, like, you know what I'm saying, it matched the color of the shoe. You know what I'm saying? This my dad. What you talking about? What do you say? He about to text me again. Amtrak. He talking about Amtrak. Oh, alright, that's what's up. But yeah, so I'm like, yo, I want to spark this dude. He's so bad. But I'm like, alright. Alright. So the next day come, I had these forces. The Air Forces that I had they was black and pink. Yo, let me see if I can find a picture of them Jones. They was black and pink, bro. Hold up. Them Jones was crazy. I don't know why. It was a lot of... when I was a young boy, bro, I had sneaks, bro. Out the ass, bro. Not these ones. No, I don't see them. No, bro. Them Jones was like... Nah. I don't see them Jones. Oh! Bro, I had these right here. Hold up. I had them Jones. It might be too bright. Hold up. It might be a look. Hold up. I had them Jones, bro. Them Jones, bro. I had them Jones, bro. Them Jones was crazy back in the day. Niggas like, yo, what is those? They Air Force Ones, but what is they? How much is they going for? Nigga want $250 for these Jones. You know how much Air Forces go for? $90. And if they got the design, $125. That's it though. I had these Jones, bro. So look, he wanted them Jones, and I wanted some phone posits. He had the Crimson Jones. They call it Crimson Air Force, Crimson phone posits. So he had them. I wanted them Jones. So I'm like, yo, we gonna trade them. So the next morning come, I got the sneaks with me. I got the sneaks in my bag. He got the sneaks. So and well, I'm pretty sure this is how it is nowadays. Period. But and at this time, my high school, we had a metal detector. Not every like a lot of Philly high schools had metal detectors, but not every one of them. So my high school had a metal detector. So I went through the metal detector. Boom. I get through there, and I see bro. So I'm like, yo, you got shit? He like, yeah. I'm like, I bet. You know, get that. I need that. Got that. And he like, yo, you not leaving yet, right? Cause you know I go get with him, and now I got other people I'm about to get with. So he like, yo, you about to dip out right now? I'm like, yeah, well, what's up? He like, yo, the 12th graders trying to jump me. He's saying this to me. I'm talking to him like, the 12th graders trying to fuck me up right now. I'm like, what? Well, where they at? Like, I'm in the hall. I'm in the John Wick. I'm like, well, where they at? Bro, as soon as I say where they at, ain't no lie. Me and my man, we standing like on a wall. It's 3 doors that lead to the lunchroom. I'm talking about all 3 doors boomed open. Boom. All 12th graders running through the joint. They like this. They come through the door. They like this. They looking for him. They find him. They like this. Run down on him. I'm like, oh shit. They run down on him. No, I'm lying to y'all. I'm lying to y'all. This is what happened first. I'm standing there with bro, and this gay boy walk up. And but everybody knows him because he's older than me and bro. He's in 12th grade, and you know, he's very flamboyant and all that. But he's known to fuck niggas up. Like he'll whoop your ass with them hands. Like he, you know, a lot of homosexual men know how to fight. I've seen it. Like, it should be crazy. They be whooping niggas' asses. So, he walk up to bro. He like, yeah, so, you good? That's what he said. He like, yo, you good? You good? You alright? He like, my man, the boy, he like, yeah, I'm good. He like, you sure? Like, yeah, I'm good. So, he like, kind of fell back. He like, yeah, alright. He like, okay. So I said to him, cause I'm like, yo, he gay. I'm like, yo, he can rock. I'm like, yo, he can fuck. He can rumble. I said, yo, he rocking for you? I said, he rocking for you? We gonna win. Nigga said, no, he trying to get me. I said, oh. As soon as I said, oh, them 3 doors opened up. Boom. All 12th grade niggas came through. Look at, I'm like, oh shit, they ran right down on my man. Yo, that's him right, gripping him up. Yeah, pussy, you did all this. Pussy, you ran on us. You a bitch and all. I'm like, oh. So now I'm in the mix, though. I'm in the middle. Like, I'm grabbing. I'm like, yo, nigga, get off my man. Like, what? He ain't run on y'all niggas. He ain't do nothing. So, at that time, that was in the morning. That was like when we first go into the school before the bell ring. So, the bell ring right when we about to start getting it in. So, the bell ring. So, I'm telling him, like, all right, I'm gonna get with you, you know what I mean, be safe. He like, all right, you be safer. So my classroom, like I said, I was in the food science, so my class was across the street from the school, because we had our own, like, classroom, but it was a classroom, and then in the back of the classroom was a big ass kitchen. So I had to go across the street. And at that time, I want to say that class was about 2 hours long, an hour and a half, 2 hours. So after the class, well, like in the middle of the class, my homie KD, shout out KD, I love you to death, brother. That's my man, bro. KD hits me up. He's like, yo, 12th graders is looking for you. I said, what? I said, for what? I said, what they say? He said they ran down on me and was like, yo, you know such and such? He said, yeah, that's my man. He said, well, tell him we looking for him. And I said, all right. And I'm like, damn. I said, damn, that's because I was there. I said, damn, so they tried with my ass there. So I was like, all right, whatever. So the whole time I'm in class, you know, so now I'm coming, you know, the class is over, so now we gotta go to lunch, but lunch is in the other building. Like I said, we gotta cross the street, it's across the street, so we crossing the street. And I'm gonna try to explain it as best as I can. Once we come across the street, we could walk down the sidewalk, and when you walk down the sidewalk, it's a gate, and the gate opens up, and you could go in the gate, and in the gate is a parking lot, but well, it's not really a parking lot, it's just like a straight drive up joint. So you walk in the parking lot, either you can walk through the straight joint, or you could go this way, and it's like more cars can park back there. So we always, every day, my class, like my grade, like my class, food science, we always had to come across the street and go to lunch, and we had to walk down that pathway that I was talking about. We had to walk down that joint, and either we could walk into one door that's in the middle that would lead us to the hallway, or we could walk down farther and get to the doors that lead us right to the lunchroom. So we always went to the door that was in the middle, because we walking in the hallway, we seeing motherfuckers, we, you know what I mean, we dapping niggas up, we hugging these bitches, we doing what we do. So I said to myself, man, fuck that. They looking for me. It's every grade that's walking through that hallway. They looking for me. I'm not about to go through there. I'm going to walk down, and I'm going to go through the doors that take me right to the lunchroom. So in the midst of me walking, I see a 12th grader. Now, mind you, his name T.Y. I see T.Y. T.Y. is in 12th grade, but he is E's older cousin. So I knew E, right? But the fact that T.Y. would be with E sometimes, I was cool with T.Y. You know what I'm saying? So I see T.Y. He like, yo, what's up, bro? I'm like, yo, you know these niggas trying to jump your little cousin, right? E, I'm like, you know these niggas trying to jump your little cousin? He like, what? I said, bro, the whole 12th grade is looking for your cousin, bro. They on his ass, bro. We just had a situation this morning. They try and grip him up. I'm in the middle. Now they looking for me. He like, what? Bro, when I'm talking to him, we was walking down. We already passed that middle door, but we still walking down that street, that little driveway. We walking down that joint. We about to go into the lunchroom, bro. All of the motherfucking 12th graders came out the lunchroom. Came out the doors to the lunchroom. Came out. Oh yeah, you the bull? It's you, right? You rockin' for bull? I'm gonna take a shot off of that one, man. I'm gonna take a shot off of that one, because it was crazy. I don't want y'all to see me do this. It was crazy. Oh. They like, yo, it's you, mind you. It's not like 5 dudes. It's not like 6 dudes. It's fucking the whole 12th grade, bro. Girls, dudes, midgets, oh, I shouldn't even say that. The slower people. All these motherfuckers outside, bro, on my ass. Yo, you the bull, right? You the bull. It's you. I'm like... And where I'm from, you gotta stand 10 toes, bro. You got to. Like, if you don't, you just gonna be known as a bitch for the whole time you in that city, bro. And niggas wasn't about to do that to me. So they like, yo, you the bull? Of course I wanted to be like, no, it wasn't me. But no, I said, I'm like, yeah, it's me. I'm like, yeah, that's me. They're like, yeah, you rocking for the boy? I'm like, yeah, yep, that's my man. What's up? I'm like, what's up? That's my dog. What's happening? So, mind you, too, like I said, before ninth grade, I really wasn't dealing with nothing. When I hit ninth grade, I was dealing with chicks that was older than me. So, it's chicks that's in 11th grade, chicks that's in 12th grade. So, like I said, I'm in 10th grade. When I got to ninth grade, I was dealing with an 11th grader. So when I get to 10th grade, she's in 12th grade. So of course her friends know me and they know me in 10th grade. It was like 2 of her friends, 3 of her friends like, oh, it's him? Oh, we gonna fuck him up. We gonna fuck him up. Oh yeah, we gonna, you know what I'm saying? We might as well tip on him right now. Like he a bitch, all this shit. Cause you know what I'm saying, they didn't like me cause I was dealing with their friend and shit like that. So I was like, I was just laughing. I'm like, alright. But mind you, T.Y. with me. I was talking to him, so T.Y. before they try to jump me, T.Y. get with them because that's his classmates. Those is his homies. So he like, yo, what the fuck is y'all doing, bro? We not about to tip on young boy. They like, no, yo, he rocking for your cousin. Your cousin a bitch. Da 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 da. Your cousin is a bitch. Now, mind you, it's this boy. It was one boy that I was talking to, but it was a lot of people behind him. Cause I guess it was his beef, but the nigga name, we gonna call him Jay. The nigga name was Jay. He's a 12th grader. He the one that's really at me. Like, yo, yeah, that's your man. Yo, I'm gonna fuck you up too, then we gonna fuck both of y'all up. I'm like, listen, do what y'all gotta do. Like, you know what I mean? I'm here. So, T.Y. like, bro, no, like, you know what I'm saying? This is what he said. He said, bro, he don't even know the situation. He talking about me. But he like, bro, he don't even really know the real situation. He like, dog, I remember this my man said to him. He said, yo, if you found out your homie was about to get jumped, wouldn't you do something about it? Wouldn't you rock for your man? He was like, yeah, but he said, all right then, bro. That's all he doing. He just want to rock for his man. His man is in the jam. He gonna rock for his man. That's what any loyal nigga would do. Is gonna rock for their man. The nigga looking like, yeah. So mind you, as they talking, I'm still kind of bitching because it's certain niggas inching up. You know what I mean? It's certain bitches trying to, yeah, fuck all that. We gonna. So I'm kind of on a, you know what I mean, on a swivel. This is no lie. I looks behind me, like, ain't nobody there, right? T.Y. and Jay, they talking to each other. I looks behind me again. KD is right behind me. My nigga KD, I love you to death, baby boy. I love you. That nigga was right behind me. He was behind me, and then he had our whole classroom behind him. They was behind him. I seen him first. The nigga could have touched my shoulder like this. He was so close to me. I seen that. I said, oh yeah. I said, so what y'all want to do? Oh yeah, y'all tried to catch me when I was by myself. Now I got my niggas here. What y'all want to do? I said, yeah, that's my man. I'm rocking for him. Fuck y'all niggas. I said, shut the fuck up, bitch. I was talking to the bitches that was talking that shit to me. Yeah, that's him. I said, shut the fuck up, bitch. I did what I did to your homie. She's a whore. Y'all whores. What you want to do? You mad as shit. I fucked the shit out your homie. Now you mad. You mad at me. You mad. They was like, yo, but I ain't even gonna lie. By the time I was in that bag, T.Y. had already calmed Jay down. Like, bro, no, it ain't even on that. So I'm like, I'm on the top. So what the fuck? What's up? What we doing? Nigga Jay like, yo, I don't even want to rumble no more, bro. He just broke it down to me how it was brought. You know what I mean? He like, I don't even want to fight no more, man. You got it. He like, look, that's what you supposed to do. He like, you a thorough nigga because you hear your man in the gym, you pose to rock for him. You know what I'm saying? You pose to do that. Where my lighter at? Got it. Y'all about to see take this. I don't smoke my girl then. No, that's a no-no. But he like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. He like, yo, that's what you would do. That's what you supposed to do. You supposed to rock for your man. He like, bro, y'all ain't got to do nothing to that young boy. And it would have been some shit. We just would have been in some shit. But, you know, that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? After that, you know, everybody went their separate ways. I dapped the boy Jay up. He like, yo, you know what I mean? He gave me my respect because he like, yo, you didn't run. You stood your ground. And like he's like T.Y. said, bro, you just rocking for your homie. You know, and my homie told me something else originally. So of course, me being me, I'm gonna believe what my homies say. I don't gotta fucking. I'm not about to go to y'all and ask why y'all trying to jump my man. I'm not doing that. He told me the situation. I'm rocking straight like that, and that's how every nigga should be. If you got a homie and that's really your man, you need to rock for him no matter what. So I was rocking, but that's another thing too. That's another moral of the story. You can't rock for everybody. You know what I mean? You think a nigga your homie and then he lying to you about a situation that could get you fucked up. So after that, it was crazy because I should have rumbled him, but I didn't really see much of E after that. On some real rap, I really didn't see much of him after that situation. I didn't see much of him. I would dap up the boy Jay here and there, and he rapped too, but we wasn't really that cool though. Ty still fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? And that shit was crazy. But yeah, man, that's the time that I almost got my ass beat for rocking for somebody else. And that's why you shouldn't trust everybody. I know this is a long ass story, man, but it had to be told. Had to tell y'all from my perspective. So, you know what I mean? I'm out of here, man. That's it. I appreciate y'all for listening. The next story I'm going to tell, it's going to be my first threesome. And I'm going to tell y'all right now. I'm just not going to put it out today. I'm going to tell y'all right now, but I'll probably put it out like a couple days after. So, I mean, I appreciate y'all, man. Let me put this out real quick before I say what I gotta say. You know what I mean? Oh, shit. If you watching, man, I appreciate you for watching. I appreciate you for tapping in, man. And, you know, we just gonna keep going, man. We just gonna keep going with this shit. Reactions, story times, all that. So, yeah, man. Thank y'all. God is good all the time. Praise to the Most High. Rest in peace to the guys. You know what I mean? Free the guys as well. You know what I'm saying? And let me get at y'all, man.
I'm out to get this one right out the way. I'm out to get this one right out the way. I'm out to get this one right out the way. I'm out to get this one right out the way. I'm out to get this one right out the way.